Welcome back to another interesting tutorial about 1688 Chinese shopping app. Recently, someone reached out to me on my WhatsApp for a particular case about scam on 1688, and I decided to make a video about it and enlighten everyone that are using 1688 Chinese shopping app to be very much careful about new scam trick that are used by this different supplier on 1688 Chinese shopping app. If you are using 1688 Chinese shopping app to source and ship products from China, consider to stay tuned to this video from beginning to the end and be aware of new trick by some of these 1688 scammers. Let me show you how. But before we dive into the tutorial, as you know me, my name is Rafi Yakub. I'm an importer and a procurement agent. If you want me to procure a link on 1688, Taobao, or pinduoduo, or Idlefish, or you want me to pay a Chinese supplier, or you want me to fund your Alipay account or your WeChat wallet, or you want me to teach you more about China importation business, or you want me to fund your Alipay account, consider to contact me on WhatsApp with the number in the description of this video. And don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell for more useful tutorial like this. So with that being said, let's get started. So like I said earlier, someone reached out to me on my WhatsApp, and I'm going to use this as a case study and enlighten you on everything you need to know about scammers and how you can spot them on 1688. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my WhatsApp right here. Just like so. So this particular person right here contacts me for this particular case, and I decide to make a video about it and enlighten every 1688 user. So take a look at the message from the top right here. So from the top right here, this was the message. Please, I want to find out something on refund, sir. I procure for a customer. She sent me a mixing link of t-shirts. The seller is to mix any designs for her. When she received the goods, the seller sent rag of jean instead of mixing of t-shirts. Immediately, I reach out to the customer. Intervention. Have been on it since 2 weeks ago for refund, but they are not working on it. They gave me 24 hours to work on it, and each time I message them, it will be on long conversation without solution. So I'm thinking it is because of the link cause it is mixing and the seller refused to reply message. I don't know if there is another way to go about it. So this was my response right here. Can you please share the store link to me and let me check them out? Okay, sir. And this is the store link right here. And I will open up the store link right here and then explain some things you need to understand as far as this type of store or this type of seller is concerned on 1688. So let's open up the link and check out what we have right here. So I'm going to open up the link right here. So just like so, the link has successfully opened right here. Now, there are things you need to take into consideration if you are the type that are looking for this type of supplier. Believe me, no matter how much time you have been dealing with this type of supplier, you will always be getting scammed by them. Now, I will point out some of the things here that will make you believe what I'm trying to say here, because I'm talking from experience. Now, if I swipe this way, you see some of the product picture they claim they have in the store. But this type of seller, they always end up sending you rag that is even worthless, that you cannot even recover your shipping fee. Take a look at it. Now, I want to believe that some people will think that if you have a good review, this and that, you can still do that, you can do. See, this type of supplier, you can see as many as possible good rating on their sales page. That does not mean anything. I want to tell you categorically that there are a lot of dubious supplier on 1688 that pay buyers or create a fake buyer's account and they will give a good rating for themselves. Like for instance, this particular store right here, if you take a look at the product price right here, the range here is 9.5, okay, to 9.12. Now, the number one red flag you need to take into consideration here is price range right here. For instance, if you are buying the minimum order here is 50 pieces, and the 50 pieces go for 9.5, okay? Now, the next one here is 500 pieces to 500 pieces to 2,000 pieces, which simply means that if you buy anything 600 pieces, you are paying 9.31 yuan. Now, this is where the red flag starts. If you are buying 50 units, the price supposed to be more than this. Okay. Now, for instance, you are buying 50 units of this and you are paying 9.5. So, if the seller are actually genuine and you are buying 500 pieces, the price need to be lesser than this. I don't know if someone is getting my analysis here. Like, for instance, I'm selling 5 pieces for 20 yuan. Okay. Now, and I want to send 10 pieces. So the 10 pieces supposed to be 14 yuan, if I'm not mistaken, 14 yuan. Now, instead of me saying 14 yuan, and I say, instead of me saying 14 yuan, I'll say you are paying 32 yuan for buying higher quantity. This is where the red flag starts. But a lot of people, because of the cheap price, they don't take proper attention to product pricing in this category. Okay? How will I pay more? How will I pay more if I'm buying higher than the minimum order right here? Because 9.5 is lesser than 9.31. This is the first red flag everyone needs to take into consideration. Now here, what they state here is that if you are buying above 2,000 pieces, you are paying 9.12. You can imagine. Here, this is where the red flag starts. So instead of paying 9.5 for minimum of 50 pieces, so if I'm buying 500, I should be paying something like 7 or 8 yuan if the seller are genuine. So this is the first red flag right here. The pricing are not correlated with the normal quantity pricing of every store on 1688. So this is the first red flag right here that makes you understand that this type of seller, they are pure scammers. Okay, that's one. It can be shoe sellers, it can be clothes seller, whoever that is telling you that they are offer you different quantity, different color, mixture, all this and that, they are scammer. Be ready to lose money and lose shipping fee and everything. That is just the bitter truth. So I have a lot of cases about this and I can decide to make some video about it. And if you have a similar series or issues like this, you can also reach out to me on my WhatsApp. I will enlighten you. So that is that as far as pricing and detecting of scammer is concerned. I hope this part of the thing here, the pricing section here, is clear. Now let's take a look at rating, because a lot of people are always be confused when they have rating from this type of store. So if I go ahead and click on here now, this particular point here, we see all the store rating under this particular product link, right? Now let's check it out. Now, for the fact that this particular store here proved that they have all 5-star rating, that does not mean they are still genuine. I will tell you why. Like I said at the beginning of this video, some of the dubious store like this, they go ahead and create a buyer account. They will buy fake something from themselves and they will give a 5-star rating. They are doing all this in order to lure a genuine buyer to believe that they are genuine, but unfortunately, they are not genuine. That's one thing you need to take into consideration. If you take a look at their MOQ right here, it's proof that and shows that they actually buy something from this store. That's one thing. Another thing for this type of store here is that if you have 5-star rating on their store, that does not mean that everybody that purchases from them actually gets scammed. I will tell you why. Some of these stores here, they know if you are a Chinese citizen. Do you get it? And they know if you are a foreigner. And this marketplace here comprises of foreigners and Chinese citizens. So if any Chinese citizen patronize this type of store, they will definitely deliver original and the quantity will be correct to the Chinese citizen. This is because they are all in China. So if anything goes wrong, they can easily go back to the store and get their money back. That is why this type of store, they have some genuine buyer and they have some genuine 5-star rating. But immediately they stumble on a foreign buyer, they will strike at you, collect your money and get you a rag. A rag. Some of them can even send you an empty carton. They don't care about the losses you are facing. That is how some of these stores here, they behave. Lastly, come down below right here and check all their store. They will claim that everything they sell is at wholesale price. I always tell people, there is nothing genuine like this type of store on 1688. Don't stress yourself. Don't lose a lot of hard-earned money to some of these dubious scammers supplier on 1688. If you go ahead and open up here to check on more about their store, you'll find out that they have a lot of different kind of product line based on wholesale of a thing. All these things are pure scam. They are not genuine. Take a look at it right here. So immediately they stumble on you and they find out that you are a foreigner, they will just collect your money and send you rag. The only way you can survive from this type of store is that if you have someone in China that can help you to do quality check and quantity check as far as this is concerned. And this can only be possible between you and your shipping company. Whether you are using a procurement agent or you are buying personally, you cannot guarantee this, except you have someone offline that can help you to do quality check. Some of the shipping company do quality and quantity check, while some of the shipping company are not do that. So if it's going to be a must for you to buy from this type of store, make sure you are working with a shipping company that can help you to check for quality and quantity each time some of this type of supplier are delivered. So when they deliver rag, by the time they are doing the quality and quantity check, they will instantly detect, and from there you can instantly return back the goods. Because for now, refund on 1688, it take about maximum of 2 weeks. If you could not take a responsible for a thing within 2 weeks of your purchase, you are likely not going to get a refund and get your money back from any dubious store on 1688. If you find this video useful, give this video a big like. And if you have any question for me as far as this particular tutorial is concerned, you can put your question in the comment section down below, or you can reach out to me on my WhatsApp via the number in the description of this video. This is what I have for you as far as some of these dubious and scammers supplier on 1688 is concerned. There are a lot more of them, and in the nearest future, I will make more video about it so that every importers or people that are sourcing from China using 1688 can be aware of it and play safe during their sourcing and procurement from China. It's that simple. For more tutorial like this, consider to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye for now.